Thank you for joining us tonight for KION News at 6. I'm Veronica Macias. Right after being arrested on multiple charges in connection to a structure fire this afternoon, making Salinas proud here, Gerardo Contreras Gonzalez. He's going to be boxing tomorrow at New York's Madison Square Garden. Reporter Anna Torrea live for us now over in Mountain View to tell us more about the moment the president arrived. And more importantly, the urge was to meet with everyday people, business owners, families who have been in the dark for days in Santa Cruz, where he's going to be arriving momentarily. At this hour, we do know that that suspect who has been barricaded for hours has been taken into custody. We understand he has been shot at by law enforcement.
We don't need to tell you that the air show is this weekend because you have already heard it.
This is KION News Channel 46 at 11 o'clock.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight here for KION News at 11. I'm Veronica Macias. The city of Salinas is without a leader at the Salinas Police Department. Former Salinas Police Chief Roberto Felice sat down with us and looks back at his 7 years with the department, 2 of those as chief. On Monday, we know that Felice started a new job over at East Bay Parks, and tonight, KION Scott Rates sits down in a one-on-one with him, and we hear about the challenges that he faced and why he decided to leave the department. The second part of his exit interview is going to air on Sunday here at 10 p.m. Chief Felice explains some of the challenges that he faced, including the aftermath of Officer J.D. Alvarado Jr.'s murder. However, it wasn't all struggles, he says. There's also some special moments here in the city of Salinas with the police department. Speaking of the negotiations with the Salinas Police Department, officers with the department will soon be getting a pay increase. The new agreement with the city comes at a time, again, when the department continues to struggle with critically low staffing levels. KION's Austin Castro reports. We also know that with Chief Roberto Felice leaving the department earlier this month, the city tells us that a new assistant chief of police will be announced in the next coming days. Turning now to look at weather. The sun was out there today, breaking through clouds here on the Central Coast. Beautiful views here. Nice to see. Much of the rain, though, did cause light issues in the area. Maybe some more moderate issues in some parts of the Central Coast. We're looking forward to the weekend, though. Chief Meteorologist Dan Cianca joining us now with a first look at weather.
Yeah, we got a football game coming up this weekend.
We're going to maybe be grilling outside with this kind of weather.
Last time it was raining.
Fiery remarks here, tough to understand. Students really upset at the latest UC Board of Regents meeting earlier tonight, expressing their disappointment that the Regents suspended a potential program which would have allowed undocumented students to work on their campuses. Now, the Regents, in support of suspending the motion, say that there's a legal risk here and they're just not ready for those lawsuits. They point to a federal law that was passed in the mid-'80s, which would lead to those lawsuits opening the floodgates. Yet students and their supporters say those who are undocumented should have been given an opportunity. Undocumented students cannot apply for federal financial aid. They also say the UC Board of Regents missed an opportunity to help this community, which already has overcome many obstacles just to be there. It's also been announced that much of the discussion surrounding the issue will be held in closed sessions. Still ahead here on KION News at 11, CBS has learned that Alaska Airlines is expected to resume flying newly inspected Boeing 737 MAX 9 jets as early as Friday.
The 737 MAX has a stained reputation as an aircraft, and Boeing is going to have to work very hard to eradicate that.
Right now, keeping our eye on the sky here from our Mount Toro camera in Salinas. We're looking forward to a nice weekend with a game, nice weather outdoors. Stay with us. Chief Meteorologist Dan Cianca has your full forecast.